Hey yo, what's up? This is Big Bomb with you guys today. Welcome back to another episode of golf of PT2K23 PGA Tour 2K23 or PGA T 2K20. Yeah, I don't know. It's still a lot of words you say. Pins? What? I don't understand that. Okay. Yeah, that's in second, that's right. Well, I need to actually start trying a little bit. Oh hey, there's my thing. My overview or whatever. Skills. Like if I have any. I'm really good at the timing. What about the swing path? Is that maybe it? No, I don't think so. I think it would be transition. No. Putt path. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's like something that would show me for the like swinging score for when you swing it. Those in 3, 2, 1, 0.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event.
A little bit awkward.
That's a great approach shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Okay, steady now. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That's frustrating. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's in a share of 15th. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
And he's safely on the green. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Putting for eagle, that always sounds good.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Nice and straight, my boy. Nice bounce too.
Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Well, yeah, that mustache doesn't say confidence to you.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Somebody go on a beach. Do. Somebody step on a beach.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That was a little bit low on timing.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season. And many think they can win this event.
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
I'm still doing good.
The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
You know what? Sand is better than
Here's
Pacific
a chance to get
Ocean.
up and down from the green side bunker. This will be a great par putt if he can make this. Right by the hole. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop
a
shot
lot of
by
people
our
just
leader.
jumped me.
The sixth
So
hole
I
here,
say
Rich,
box.
at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This
that
is
was
just
darn
a
close.
spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
No, I don't
He's currently
care.
trailing his rival. Let's
He
see what
is not
happens
my own
here.
content. He got in the.
Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead.
I'm just gonna swing it right in.
Ooh. Well, what a shot. That's a high quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader.
I almost made that
Head
one though.
across to the par 3 7th. About it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards?
Ooh.
Not a single one of them.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is
He's gonna be in
behind his
sand?
rival.
Yeah.
Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's like no matter
Let's
wow.
get back to it, shall we?
It's like no matter what where the sand is,
Eddie,
it's
you've
gonna
had
go
the
in.
chance to have a look over this one?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Let's see, will it get away though? A little bit more over.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Nice.
Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
Now 2 shots up after that one.
We'll definitely put together a
Pebble Beach has a
series of all my good
starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
Once I'm done with this whole trio thingy, I'm going to put together a video of all my good shots.
That you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Oh boy, that one far.
Disappointing, isn't it? Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely. And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Wait a minute, this looks like the exact same part I just did.
More at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
Club up. I like this play.
Club up.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A chance to move to 5 under par.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
I'm gonna try and track this one.
Oh, good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. Well done. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks to be heading towards the green. A birdie putt awaits.
Nice, perfect.
Looking good.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Currently in first position. First of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards. But the green, once again, very tiny.
Oh, nice.
Come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
No.
Making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Back-to-back birdies never hurt Rich.
Kinda like it.
Buddy.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Okay, fine.
Ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
6 stroke.
As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that was pure. And here we are with the third shot.
Ooh, a little bit too low.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into the
That's
screen.
a nice roll.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently in the lead. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
Nice.
Important par save.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Ooh, I
Nice
did do
feeling it
par
must be
better?
to have that
I thought that one
sizable
would be
of a lead
far
coming down the
over.
stretch.
Reach the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
That's not the shot he was hoping for.
Yeah, it was. Okay, maybe it wasn't too much for a good shot, but...
How close was that to going in the hole?
Oh,
Great shot. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's tracking.
nice.
Oh, what a super shot. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Come on, can I get it
Let's
to
head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich.
10?
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2
Ooh.
greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make
Come
your 3, and
on.
sprint to the 18th tee box.
Oh, so close. This one's for bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee Few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From
nice.
there, it's going to be a layup out to the right.
That was a good straight one.
Third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Ooh, what a time to chip one in here to win
Come
the
on.
event.
Damn.
Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Such soft hands.
Well, you can
Nice.
start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey.
Hmm.
Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company.
Still not negative than I wanted, but it's still good. Now, how many points I get? 18 plus? Okay. So, where am I in the leaderboard? That is what I... Would I range head? A lot of these ones are bad. Ooh, putters. Yes. Putter. Putter, 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 putter. Taser for RX? No. Club for bends? No. Flintstone for the balls? Never. And yes, I am in the top. The tailor-made ping or tilt tile ball. Which tile ball I actually do. Ooh, purple. At tier 8. And a new glove too. Yeah, I want this one. You know what you can be in? No. Yeah, I don't want you anymore. Everyone else is doing pretty good at, and I don't want to possibly mess that up. Let's see, my putter. Yes, I do not have anything on it. And we have some more of that too. Nice. I want to see everything keep theirs. I thought I had more on here. I guess that was all. Friction one, that'll give me more spin. I don't want that. Okay, yeah, so I guess it doesn't matter. You use up your ball no matter what, then. No, I'm gonna save the better one for the Ooh, we have different one of these, okay. My live range actually gives me more power. Typing into one of my pro clubs. Blah blah blah. Okay, next person to make them lose. I am still pretty close to Tiger Woods, as in I need to make sure I don't lose at all and still keep my game up. The room to platform cause odds very high odds tragedy computers for distance useful when you need scores or the box down. Okay, plus 5 and immediate stops.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henning Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack an experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her.
Why do I put on a sand wedge?
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Just didn't drop. Putting for a par here. He's currently tied for 5th. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Just needs this one to kick right.
That one's good.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
No, I won't be up too higher.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale, fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Woo, back there, Horsey. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Did I line it up? No. Let's go a little bit over some.
This is buckets.
Nice.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. And now they're sitting in second, one spot behind our leader, Justin Thomas.
Moving up the leaderboard, I like it.
Yeah, that Justin Thomas must have gotten a hole in one. No, that one was really bad.
Bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. And this one might need to get down a little. Attaboy, good shot. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, you know you want to.
What a putt to make. Well done. And that's going to hoist him into first place.
Nice.
Moments like that deserve another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Wow, great camera. I would save it if it didn't have terrible camera look.
Yeah, that's some positive momentum now. Right to the top of the leaderboard they go. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole. Safe strategy.
Bold play?
Back and
okay.
forth. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
And it's in like
Gave one
usual.
back on the last hole.
And back to the play, shall we? They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Didn't that look good for a long time? 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, just missed. Putting now for a bogey. Now checking in on the standings, they're currently tied for first place with Justin Thomas. The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers, left and right of this green, ensure that a nice straight shot is required. This is looking pretty good in the air. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich. These players coming in with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Currently 2 under for the day. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Three over par. Let's return to live play now. Great drive this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Lining up from around 160 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
This is risky.
Just about 8 feet left to the hole.
He's got this for his part.
Looks good.
Nice.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
Mate, how's that hole so small?
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
No, maybe not. I don't know. I thought the game was like
watching these two go head to head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out.
The small
so
one.
far, so good.
Like, what?
Love watching these two compete.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back to back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 7. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
Nice.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Nice.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the current standings. He's currently sitting in first place. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Going with the 5-iron here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
That's a good one.
Gee, that's good playing.
Nice.
6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 5 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing night at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
Nice. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, nice looking shot there. And they'll gladly tap this in for Eagle.
Eagle.
Now
Very
moving
nice.
over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Leading by
-5
6 strokes after that one.
to -7. Nice.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway from around 180 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Yeah, that one's looking good. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. 7 feet to the cup.
Starts off on a good line.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 8 under. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She got one back on that last hole.
Here's Lexi Thompson. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Oh, almost went in. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20 yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make it. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at 10 under.
Nice. We're at the -10 like I wanted.
This is getting awfully fun.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
Come on, win, do your thing. That's still right.
You don't need much to fire up this crowd, and that one will get them on their feet.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Ouch, that hurts.
Dang.
This is a par putt.
No, well, it's a pot, but that's fine.
And they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The penultimate hole of TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Come on, don't be shy.
Come on. No.
Steady now. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This for par.
Here's Lexi Thompson. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Well, it's a great view on the leaderboard, sitting in top spot, but Justin Thomas is second. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. Once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Hopefully they won't take that too. Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
And Rich, credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. This player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Birdstone. Old. Taylor made no. Very good. Okay, don't really care about any of those then. Rankings, I want you then. Ooh, Tiger Woods is up there at the top. Oh, nice. Not like already I'm defeating him on the leaderboard. Pyramid is still on fine. How is that even possible? Maybe that's because I denied their want. I hate you. You can make starving myself the past couple days, or a couple of weeks maybe. I like I eat breakfast, but don't really eat lunch and don't eat dinner. Well, they were awesome.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the
No,
FedEx
whoa,
Cup.
this is a
We're
pie.
at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to
Yes,
begin.
I do remember
I'm
you.
Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich
And
Beam in the
your name
booth.
is
And it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this
Neat,
event kicks off,
well.
our featured group consists of 2 players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, it's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots.
Dang. Right there then.
Rolling end over end.
Nice.
This putt's looking great.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard.
Well, at least it's still good
And that
shot.
should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
It's a
He's
call.
currently in a share of top spot.
Share of
We know
top,
that
no.
Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a
Show
golf
you
course
my
where you're so happy
game.
to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole.
These are my games that I have downloaded at the moment. Oh wait, no, it's not showing them. Okay. You know, I don't know how to show you them. Okay, yeah, I'll just tell you then. The golf game I'm playing right now, PGA Tour 2K23, Death's Door, Ark Survival Evolved, Dreams. I have Arcadogen and Pinball FX, and then there's like other games I do have but aren't really installed.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Wow,
what a shot. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in 4th place.
And back to the course with the live action. Good look at birdie here. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Nice.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
In a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Okay, good.
Just was never hit hard enough.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Massive no-no.
Let's get back to the action. This would be a great up and down.
Hi.
These are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
Solid little par putt here.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
On a nice line.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot,
really
but a difficult
do
one
anything
to get
with
close.
the wind.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Currently 1 under for the event. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else, except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
What the heck? That is so cursed. Why would you do that? What the fudge?
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Nope.
Was it a good one? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead.
Justin Thomas? No.
Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Oh, that is definitely a really big drop.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 2 under. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 14 feet to the cup.
Now this is important. This for par.
No.
This one's online.
Nice.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
With that hole complete, this player is currently tied with Justin Thomas for the lead.
The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly
might need a more into the sand.
Deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tie for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
Some wind.
Oh, that is crushed.
Oh.
It might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
Almost on the green.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke off the tee. Great stuff.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament,
like
but also
usual.
for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Let's return to live play now. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Ooh, that almost went down. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Currently a couple under for the event. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of the fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Okay, fine. I'm glad I'm not there instead of the sand.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. An opportunity to make a par here.
Nice.
And there it is. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by a stroke. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And after that hole, you're leading Justin Thomas by a shot. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
That was special. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Nice.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under.
And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second.
The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car.
Nice.
What do you tell the players to play?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hopping right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Surely it's going to.
Nice.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight down. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Going with the 8-iron here.
I did not adjust myself enough.
Absolutely flushed. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
This one's a bit far. So you know what, I'm gonna play a little bit of a playing game.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. 5 wins so far this season. Nicely done. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 3. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
Nice.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
In the
He's
sand.
behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic.
Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera,
Nice.
the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood performance all week long.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well,
They
that just
make
about
you
concludes
look
our coverage.
smart.
I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Plus 11, that's not a lot. Tailor-made men's cap. Sucks, but I am currently using my own outfit. I do not want to change my outfit at all. But I could always Ben Hogan's Club. Never heard of you. Cobra Club? No. Ping for Pluto? Nope. You look me about like over 1,000 head of Tiger Woods. You were British flagged one in the top 4. load already. Like, that's the longest part on the whole game. It's like the loading. Okay, JK, it's probably the gameplay itself, but still feels like it. 3, a 2, and a 1, a go!
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and
what are you so mad about?
This week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's a bonus. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, Sevi would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Looks like it's gonna be a good cam. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And with that now, back to level par.
Tiger Woods is in this one.
Let's hear from our on-course reporter John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel.
Well, he's now going to have some competition.
For the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy
that? What
the
if you gotta do that,
Emery
dude?
Beach Club this week.
Why you gotta put sand right in the middle?
Well, that'll work. That's fine.
Another one.
Currently tied for third position. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Lovely effort that. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This one's a bit much.
Oh, so close.
No, that wasn't.
4-footer coming up here.
Oh, thank goodness I thought that wasn't gonna make that.
Approach there, Rich.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just 1 stroke back from her rival.
And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, what were your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker's right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is
nope, it's darn close.
She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Ooh.
Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. 4 feet to the cup. Just didn't drop. And that's all she wrote.
Dang,
and
that's
now
gonna push me back.
Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Nice.
That was a bit of a miscue. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Second shot here on the 8th. Wouldn't that have been nice? Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Judging it beautifully.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Never up, never in, as they say, Rich.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes. It seems so in this case.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Right into the water on that one.
Don't know why I can't place them down anywhere.
Time now for the fourth shot. 2 strokes off the lead.
I gotta really try this one. Oh.
Time for the 5th shot. Just a couple back from our leader.
Ooh.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Great touch.
That limits the damage. Rich, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see. That's really not what they were looking for.
3 consecutive bogeys. That's bad momentum. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And tidy looking shot that one.
That one's a bit
Didn't
slick.
look to hit that one quite so flush.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
And here we are with their 4. 3 shots off the lead. This next putt is for bogey. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Now 5 strokes behind. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Opting for the 5-wood.
Nice.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Oh! That was close. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
This putt for a spot in the top 5. That's
nice.
Inside the range. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, 13. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Henny, do you have a better look at this line?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
And this putt to move them into a tie for second.
Tie for second, nice.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Let's begin the 14th.
This one might hit sand. Yeah, it's gonna hit sand.
Yeah, that's just not gonna work for him.
Nice.
That's on the green and you never know what could happen. Setting up miles from the hole.
To see what this one would look like. Come on.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And the punt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
Yeah, the hole was
And now
pretty
teeing
difficult.
off on this par 4 hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Setting up in the first cut. Going with the hybrid. Well, this one's right at the pin. Wow, what happened there?
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
I thought that one was going in.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Opting for the 9-iron. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
Tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
This is Brooke Henderson.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Dang, I need to get up there.
Another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17.
Does, as you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side, so players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Come on.
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Love watching this player around the greens.
Even.
And that'll move into
Wait a minute.
for the tournament.
Hey, what
Always like
happened
to
to
see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
that Thomas guy or whatever?
And after a birdie at the last, you take the honour on the hole.
No little irons.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. From around 220 yards.
Currently tied for the lead.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh no, that's a heartbreaker.
Luke.
And with that, Rich, this one's actually going to extra holes.
What a grind this last few holes were for
Nice.
this player. They got it done.
I just
Late
got it at the
charge
last
on the
second.
leaderboard.
Son,
Love to see it. Heading to a
low
playoff.
score takes the win.
Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Huh?
This tournament
Any
deserved
player
it,
who
Luke.
finishes
So
holes
good
with
all day long.
more strokes
This
than
will
other
be
players
intense,
will
Rich.
be
So much
eliminated.
pressure, and these players
Round
won't
ends
be
when there's a
stopping
clear
until one of
victor.
them wins the hole. Buckle
No.
up.
No,
Such
no.
an exciting day, Luke. Let's get into it.
OJ's on. Today you'll give me a hard time. The wind isn't. The wind's giving me a good time. And I got good power and good shape.
Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely take dead aim.
That's a missed green in a playoff. Hopefully they can regain their composure.
Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? And now this.
And they've done it. They went the distance and then some. What a way to win.
Took him a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Hold out, Big Bam wins. Trophy earned, close one.
Well, that'll put a smile on the dial, won't it, Rich? What an outstanding performance.
Peak performance, trophy earned.
For this player to get the win, Luke, great job.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hard-working people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Okay, those stayed good. I was worried those were not gonna stay. Oi, I didn't even know that those would give you point things. Ooh, good flight. Yeah, let's equip that. Ooh, but this one has a good roll. Just two more, three more. How many holes? 18? Okay. Well, that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up, a like, and all the other jazz, and see you in the next video.